We learn on Daf 8 of Taanit that there's blessing in things that are hidden. So what does that mean exactly? Well, picture the following. Picture you taking your grain harvest and you put it in a big storehouse. You don't actually count exactly how much you have. You just got a storehouse full of grain. Now, at that point, you don't really know how much is there, so you can keep eating off of that. And if God wants to bless you through some miraculous intervention or make this grain stretch longer than you thought was possible, it's possible because we don't really know how much is there. But as soon as you go and count it, you know exactly what it is. And okay, I've got this much, and I'm going to take 3 cups out today. So now I've reduced it and I've got that much. But there's not a lot of room for extra blessing. There's not a lot of room for somehow more abundance being there beyond the eyes. In fact, it says that you could pray for something, before you've counted it, before you've gone and measured exactly how much grain you have. You can pray that you should have a lot there. But after you've gone and counted it, you can't pray that there's going to be any more there because it's already kind of defined. Now, this is I've talked to some people about that. Some people think this is absolutely nuts. Some people think it makes a lot of sense. I relate back to when I lived in Tzfat, the city up north. It's one of my favorite places on earth. And I always said a single accountant could ruin the economy of the entire city. Here I was living in this place, and hardly anybody seemed to have jobs or make real income. And yet the whole economy seemed to work. I remember my study partner had owned a bookstore at a certain point, and we'd be learning in his bookstore. And people would come and buy a single book and want to write him 3 checks, for a third of the price of the book this month, a third of the price of the book next month, and a third of the price of the book the third month. And they just keep post-dating checks. And somehow enough of that worked out and enough money came in. I don't know, the whole city seemed to make it. But as soon as somebody came there with their calculator and started detailing the whole thing, bam, the entire economy of the city would crash. So there's a whole idea we have blessing in things that are hidden. And I've often noticed for myself, when I go, and this is a bit of a different aspect, but when I go and I talk about, oh yeah, I'm making this much, I expect to be making this much this year, and I make something very public, I tend to find that actually how much I make goes down. When I keep things quiet and private, I tend to find that, wow, thank God, we're actually doing better than anticipated. And it doesn't always go, but this idea, what you keep private, there's more room for blessing in it.